Hello and welcome to 7-Minute Guitar. Also check us out on facebook.com/7minuteguitar for the resources that are used in these videos.
Today we're going to continue our exploration of the minor chords with the A minor chord. The 5 different locations on the neck that you can find the A minor chord. We'll also introduce the scales that go with those A minor chords. Tomorrow we'll go further in depth with the scale. We're going to continue to use the scales that we've used before, but we're going to use them a little differently. Here is the scale used for this first chord. The first chord we'll look at is a really difficult chord. The A minor. There you go. Remember, A minor, right at the beginning of the neck. That's our first minor chord. And the scale associated with the A minor chord is the C major scale. You just start on the 6th degree of the scale. So instead of starting right here, you start here with the open A note right here on the 5th string. There you go. Introduction to our first minor chord and minor scale. Our next A minor location will be right here at the root note on the 5th fret. We'll work like we're making a G chord, but instead of this G chord, we're going to, remember, flat that note. So we make it with our pinky, our middle finger, and then use our index to bar those 2 strings right there. We only play the 4 low notes, so string 6, 5, 4, 3. Now, in the lesson earlier this week, we used this same fingering and used it up here at the 8th fret, and that was a form of C minor. Today we're talking about A minor. Now, the scale form that we use for this chord is the same scale form we used when we were doing major chords and we're doing the A style. But we're starting here. This is the 6th degree of that scale. Here's a photo of that scale. So, the root note, of course, here on the 5th or 6th fret, 5th fret, now we've used this scale form before. But when we used it before, we were in major keys and we started not here, but we started here. That's the difference. Same fingering, just different scale. Next A minor position location uses the root note here, but we make our E minor. There we go. Just like that's an E minor down there. Bring it up here. Play all 6 strings. And now with this, we can use this type of scale. Here's a picture of it. Back when we were doing the major scales, we would have done a C major right here. We would have used that G form type scale right there. We're still going to use this G form type scale, but we're going to start on the 6th degree of the scale. It makes it the Aeolian and the minor scale. I'm letting the root note of the minor scale sing out a little bit, so it reminds my ear that I'm playing the minor, not the major. Next A minor location will be right up here on the 7th fret. We'll put our root note on the 4th string and we'll make a D minor. this location, it's an A minor chord, just a D minor form. The scale that goes with this is the same scale we've used when we were making major chords. It was the E style scale. But we're starting on the 6th degree. Here's a picture of it. We've used this scale before, but we've started here. We're not going to start there. We're going to start here and make it a minor. And then slide down. So from what we did just a minute ago, we could actually start the scale right there. Alrighty, let's move to the next one. So this last A minor position, way up here, putting our pinky on the 12th fret, and then, in a sense, making a major 7th chord right here. 10th fret, those two fingers, 9th fret right here, but stretch that pinky out, and here you have a A minor. The scale associated with this is the scale we've used as the D type before. Let me show you a picture of it. Well, unfortunately for 7-minute guitar, that's all the time we have for the lesson. However, I'm breaking the rules today. I'm throwing in a bonus segment. Hey, it's my channel, I can do what I want. So, I busted out the capo for just a minute, placed it right here on the 5, 7, 8th fret, which puts it on, in the 5th string, puts it on the F note. Now, I'm going to show you this fingering that we just did and played these 4 center notes. That's an A minor. If I leave these fingers right where they're at and raise my pinky, there's my F major 7. Now the capo is really helping me out because there's no way I could make a jump transition without fumbling everywhere, because I wanted something nice and smooth, just to show you how close some of our chords are related to each other just by one finger location. That's nice. Have fun with stuff like that. Hey, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, check out facebook.com/7minuteguitar. I'm going to be putting the photos of the scales we're using on my scales album there. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.